So, is this a Black Swan event? Or just the logical end of a warning we all chose to ignore? Here we are, April 2025, and Wall Street's bleeding. The Dow tumbled nearly 3,000 points in a week. The S&P 500 just clocked its worst three-day stretch since the pandemic crash of 2020. Headlines are calling it a bloodbath. Bank of America used the word panic. And the spark? Tariffs. Donald Trump's administration, still very much the center of Republican strategy ahead of the election, announced sweeping tariff extensions. Not just against China this time. We're talking Canada, Mexico, Japan, Germany, and even Brazil, nearly the entire world. These aren't just adversaries. They're our biggest trade partners. So here's what happened. Markets expected tough talk, not action. But on April 2nd, the action came. Steel, autos, lumber, electronics, suddenly all more expensive. Retaliation was almost immediate. Japan announced a review of U.S. aircraft contracts. Germany hinted at auto tariffs. And Mexico, they're looking at restricting corn exports to the U.S. That's right, corn. Meanwhile, consumers are already feeling it. Grocery prices ticking up again. Gas creeping past $4.25 in some states. Small manufacturers halting orders. Now pause here, because this is where it gets real for us. See, in prepper circles, we talk about trigger events. Tariffs don't always make that list, but maybe they should, because they don't just raise prices. They expose fragilities, fragile supply chains, fragile consumer sentiment, fragile credit bubbles held together by soft landings and wishful thinking. So is this a black swan? Let's break it down. A black swan event, by definition, is something rare, unpredictable, and deeply disruptive. But here's the uncomfortable truth. This crash was predictable, not just by economists, but by anyone who's been watching the pressure build. Economic stagnation, masked by artificial liquidity, inflation that never really cooled, and a financial system that's been held together with Fed speak and duct tape. Tariffs didn't cause this crisis. They revealed it. So no, this may not be a black swan. It might be something worse, a slow-motion collapse that people saw coming and ignored. And here's where I'm talking directly to you, the prepper. Because this moment isn't about politics. It's not about being pro or anti-tariff. It's about understanding that systems are failing and that timing your response could make all the difference. When food gets expensive, you need shelf-stable goods already in your home. When gas spikes, you need an alternative, not a Facebook argument. When supply chains choke up, you better already have what you need. You don't prep when the shelves are empty. You prep before. This crash may pass, or it may deepen. We'll see rate cuts, stimulus talk, maybe another market bounce. But understand this, the volatility you're seeing now, it's not going away. It's the new normal. So ask yourself, are you ready for the next shock? Because if tariffs lit this fire, what's coming next might burn a whole lot hotter. Stick around. In the next episode, we'll break down what a post-dollar trade world might look like and how preppers should be adjusting right now.